What is going on, believers? Do you know what we're here to talk about today? Liquid hot magma. We're here to talk about the Magma token. It's an ERC20 token. I've partnered with these guys to do a promotional video. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right.
I'm trying to put money in your pocket, that crypto wallet, that bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right. 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 I'm always right.
All right, guys, I have partnered with Magma, and we are bringing to you the Floor is Lava, and you can look them up at floorislava.net. And here's where you can go to buy some Magma. Here's their Telegram channel, but this is a very simple site. There is no white paper. It's very simple right here. There's no purpose. There's no function. The only reason they exist is to burn and hopefully increase the value of the remaining supply of tokens as they go along. And they are using a true burn technology so that it is burnt off the chain. Now, I know that there are some tokens that are telling you, well, we're the only people that are burning stuff off of the chain. You're not the only people burning stuff off of the chain. Magma is burning 10% on every transaction. Do you know how much that is? We're going to talk about that in just 1 second. We're going to look at that. Contract is renounced. The liquidity is locked for months to make this a safe and fun investment, and they even got in on the Seifu. So Unicrypt shows that they've been locked up for 100 years. And I am told that there is a small group of whales that are holding on to about 25% of the total volume at this point, and they are what you call friendly whales. Now, do I know that they're friendly? I don't know that. We are looking in as outsiders, going on to the inside and trying to make a determination based on that. But I am told through their chats, through constant communication with several people, that that's what's going on. So, but you've got a 97% liquidity lock over here for 100 years on a renounced contract. So it is what it is. It will not change. It will not vary. At some point, this thing is going to decrease its supply so much that it's going to be just absolutely molten how the value of these tokens goes up. And let's go look here. This is the volume that's remaining. Now, you can see right here, the remaining volume is 594,802,429 off of 266 holders. But let me point something out to you because it's crazy. There were 1 billion tokens when this started. And when did this start? We're going to take a quick look over here on Dex Tools, and we can see here the start date was August the 3rd. So they have burned 40% of the supply at this point. So they're down under 600,000. They had a nice run. This is the turning around. They found support at this line. Possible that it could go down. We're going to take an honest look and an honest assessment here. We want to see, this is some sideways action, but it's basically a 24-hour move to this direction after a little bit of sell-off that happened over here. Up 74% on the week. This right here would appear to be a low level of support. You'll find more support probably down right about this level at the 2794 level with 3 zeros. So it's possible that there is a better entry point than you're at right now. But as you zoom in over here, you can see that this sell-off kind of slowed down. We got that sideways action, and it looks like you're about to pass the SMA chart, the SMA 48, and get back over into a bullish trend. Now, the good thing about that is when you attract new investors, those new investors are getting tokens at a low price. And if the other tokens, or if some tokens are being burned off of the chain with every transaction, all you really have to do is hold them for a little period of time, and you have the potential for those tokens that you own to increase in value, not only by chart, but by rarity and scarcity, because the supply continues to be diminished. And listen, a couple of big buys will change a whole lot here, especially when you only have 60% of your remaining supply left. It's going to be interesting. These are experimental tokens, and it's really kind of fascinating to see where they end up. So if you're interested in this investment, you can reach them over there. The Floor is Lava. Floorislava.net is the name of the website. I'm going to put the link to everything down in the description below. Let's move on. All right, guys. Floorislava.net and the Magma token are burning an incredible amount of their supply. One of the things that we've been looking at in this industry is what happens when you start burning the supply and the supply starts to get reduced down to these minor little levels. And it is possible that we are at the precipice of finding out with this token. Now, it's only got a $337,000 market cap, so it is in an entry point. These kind of tokens tend to flirt around with $1 million or so dollars, maybe as high as $2 to $5 million. So there's a possibility that this thing runs really hot for another second run up. And when it does, we're probably talking about a 200,000 or 300,000 market cap at that point. But we have to be realistic. And we have to look at where we think this is going to go. If we're looking to get kind of a bump here, then we could use just the tops here to get an idea of like where does the top fit in. And we don't use the whole thing. We use as much of it as we can. And we can see here that there's a potential for a 10x to happen on this. And then there's the diminishment of the supply. So if the supply is diminished by 50%, let's say, because it's been diminished by 40% so far, if it's diminished by another 50%, then you're talking about a double increase on what is looking like a potential second run up to about a 10x. And you know, I would put, well, that's about a 6x. So let's just say that we're in the neighborhood of a 10 to 20x on this second little run up as the supply diminishes. And that is about the best that I can tell you about where that is. Now, the big thing that we all know is it's the third big run up that matters the most. And the question is, do these guys have the support to make that happen? This is a brand new token. It's only been here about 8 days. It's up on the week, and it's had a nice little run so far. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. But remember, this is a risky meme token investment. So the potential upside also has a potential downside. So be very careful. Do your own research. Evaluate what it is that you see. I like what I see because the liquidity is locked. The contract is renounced, so there's nothing that anybody can do. I would be nervous about whales. You have to go into their Telegram, do some due diligence, figure out whether or not these whales are what they say they are. If you think that they are, then this is a potential opportunity. And hey, who doesn't want to double or triple their money potentially in short order, and maybe see a token get on another big sort of run with the diminished supply. So also go check their Twitter. The Twitter account is actually fairly active. So this is a good opportunity, I think. I am not an investor. I am not in meme coins right now making investments, just so everybody knows, in full disclosure. So I'm not currently an investor in the product. I'm just bringing it to you as a promotional item for you to make that decision. But do your own research. Let me know what you think. We're going to revisit this, I think, in a couple of days because I'm really curious right now. I'm not going to be tracking it on my chart that most of you guys see on my live streams, but we are going to be popping in from time to time to look at it because I'm genuinely curious how this thing goes. This is not financial advice. My name's Bleez, and I am always right.